Good. I'm glad. So I took my trash out a day early today. I'm sorry, a day early today. I took my trash out a day early this week. So I've been off with my days, which is nothing new. But I like when I'm overproductive, Like at least I didn't forget trash day. Thank you, Mr. Gage, for the honor roll award. I really wasn't going to go live if at all, but if I was going to go live later tonight. And then this afternoon, I just kind of like had a lull and I was like, man, I don't think I'm going to go live at all today. I might just like chillax. But then I was watching Lisa's broadcast and I was like, I do wish to. I'm just wanting to succumb to the coziness of these sweatpants and this blanket and the fact that my hot pad somehow is working again. My like 10-year-old hot pad finally decided to die, and now it's suddenly back, and it's tried to steal my productivity. Because when I become warm like a lizard, I just want to pretty much be a lizard. So thank you. Hi, Kevin. How are you? Great. Oh, Stevie Wonder, how are you? Well, everyone streams in, and you guys, you know, greet yourselves and each other. And I'm just going to go grab a little bit more water. And did I make tea today or did I already drink it? Thank you for the 10 cents. You know I love 10 cents. Every girl likes a dime. Whatcha? That is a generalization. I'm sure there's some girls that hate dimes. God, I'm glad you're great, Kevin. You just get some agua. Good grief, we're breaking things back here, guys. I don't know why I brought my brush out here. Other than my brush and I have this weird relationship. It's almost like it's glued to my hand more than my phone is, which is so weird because do I look like somebody that brushes my hair regularly? The answer is no. But, let's just do that since we're holding it. Yes. Yeah, it's green juice. You like the gold dollar coins? Oh my god, Allie. Oh my god, Allie's on my iPad. Holy crap. Jesus. Wow. We have quite a tangle, Evan Almighty. Wait, what gold dollar coins are you talking about? Like the chocolate ones? Do I have to scroll up above Eric's 10-cent award? I don't really want it to go off the screen. I'd love to see it. Pretty much the best thing to happen to Haps is this 10-cent award. Thank you, Mr. Gage. Oh my god, it's quite a bad tangle. I didn't really suffer from tangles until a couple months ago, and it's always in this spot. So it's obviously something I'm doing. What am I doing different with like how I touch my hair? I'm a Libra. We play with our hair a lot. Look it up. Slash, it's literally this time next week, my birthday will be over. So there's that. Happy birthday to everybody else who has an October birthday, even if it's already passed. Um, okay. Let me take a sip of my green juice. Thank you for the Night Owl Award, Evan Almighty. Vada After Dark thanks you. This reminds me of the beginning of Halloween when Michael's sister was brushing her hair. There is something spooky about hair brushing, isn't it? Why is that the case? I think it's like the correlation between like dolls and hairbrushes, and it's totally a creepy thing. Just like white nightgowns are creepy. So pretty much when the ghost tours start up again, and they will be, they supposedly were supposed to start up the beginning of October. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there is a ghost tour that is a walking ghost tour that goes right by the front of my home. And they took the rest of the summer off, and they said that they were going to resume the tours in the fall. And I haven't yet seen one, but I thought that it would be funny to just kind of, dress up one day and stand in the window when they go by. But like, also, I can't really plan for that. But when I first moved in here, I saw them go by about 4 times, and the last 2 times I actually made contact with the man. So I do want to do that, but it's really hard to prep for because the tours are not like timed. It's not like I know that it's going by at this time. I think he's an as needed ghost tour host, you know? So if like someone calls the number and says, "Hi, we'd like to book a ghost tour," then they book a ghost tour. So it's really chance. Um, and I also don't have the white nightgown, and I won't be purchasing it. Oh my God, I should put it on my Amazon. Yes, I made contact with a man, Med. It was through a window, but contact nonetheless. Yeah. So, I mean, I have a boyfriend, Med. It's not that shocking. The creepy man at your window. No, he's actually not that creepy. I would be playing the creepy part. Well, I waved, and then one of my friends went out and asked, "Is it an actual ghost tour?" Because the first time he went by and the second time he went by, I was like, "Oh my God, I think it's a ghost tour." So it wasn't confirmed until he went by the third time. And then when he went by again, I was standing in my window. I just happened to be like at the couch or somewhere, and I walked up and I just stood and I gave him the peace sign, and he waved, and then everybody in the little tour group, which was only like 5 people, like all stared at my house, and who knows what he said. I mean, it looks haunted as heck because it's literally over 100 years old. Thank you for the 10 cents, Smith. And for the Haps Fall Award. Oh boy, Mr. Gage. Let me just set my green elixir down to fall for you. I won't spend it all. I'll save it. I'm saving all the dimes, Med. Hopefully for that white nightgown. All right. I'm about to fall for Mark Gage. This is something that you guys don't get to see every day. You might never see it again. So, oh boy, Mr. Gage, I am falling for you. Right into Allie. That's right. She's on my iPad. I have her tilted because my distraction level today is through the roof, and I literally, it's like squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. I'm never late to my workout class. I pride myself in never being late for anything. And I was 5 minutes late to my class in my own home. It was a live stream. All right, man. And so that happened. I just like lost track of time. And then I almost was late to therapy. I knew I had therapy, ready for it all day, had the Zoom link already. And then all of a sudden it's like 1:59 and I haven't even brewed my tea yet. I have little rituals that I do before my therapy session. I wasn't dressed. I was in a robe, and so one day that my therapist was on time. So that has just been kind of my day. I've really, really been struggling with my, well, I'm not going to blame it on attention deficit. My brain is just stuffed with thoughts, White nightgown that's slightly see-through. Eric Miller, Jesus Christ, no. I mean, I'm not against slightly see-through clothing, but not for this. Therapy actually gave me a migraine, so I don't know. I mean, it was good. I love my psychologist. He's wonderful. But sometimes therapy's emotional, and today was one of those days where it just like gave me a massive headache afterwards. I look good in dark orange based off of this. I have chosen this scrunchie specifically for the month of October. I don't know if you guys noticed about me, but I always usually have a scrunchie on my wrist. And it dawned on me. I was like, you've been wearing the green one and the maroon one for like a year. Bitch, you have an orange one and it's Halloween. So because I have a photographic memory with most of my items, and then there's random things that I just like lose all the time, like certain weird things. Like I remembered where I put this scrunchie like 2 years ago. Sure enough, went through 6 years of storage, went right to it, found it. Thank you, Anya Muffin. You rewrite your thoughts before my therapy. Oh my God, I cannot put that much effort into stuff like that, or I just like, I don't know. Like my therapist was telling me, like they all do, that I should like write down my story because even, well, first of all, he's like, your story's a movie. I'm like, I know, already almost was made into one. Not really. I just had like written, it was way too early for anything to be done, and nothing ever will be done with it. I've decided I probably should stay private. But at the time, I had like written kind of like an outline for this pitch to production, and it got chosen. And then I was like, nah. But he's like, you should write it out just to get it out. And I'm like, the thought of going through all of that to put it on paper sounds way too painful and exhausting, you know? So it's hard enough to even talk about. But like, I think my brain would just explode. But great idea, you know, cool idea. I think I'll just let it stay stuffed in my brain, causing migraines. That's not right, is it? Maybe if I write it, the headache will come out. Yellow plaid and a green hat. What are you talking about? Oh, thanks for the hi words, Heartbreaker. Did I say hi to you or did I greet you internally? Probably left. Carmen, I agree. And I think that some of my way, and I don't know, maybe this is not the most conventional way, but I kind of feel like live streaming is my way. I can just sometimes feel like I'm saying too much internally. Oh shit. What up, Starbreaker? Like maybe sometimes I feel like I'm saying too much, but maybe this is my way. But because since I ever first once went live, ever first once, that's right, in 2015, I was like, holy crap, this is my thing that I've been waiting for. I never felt like it was writing. I never truly felt like it was music, though I love music. And like, I kind of like wanted to do YouTube when I was younger, but there was no interaction, you know? So I think this is just my style for now. I'm not saying I won't eventually like get and write it all down, but I have been writing like comedy songs, you know, not serious songs, but comedy songs that are very, very much like the real situation. And that has been oddly therapeutic for me. I just started doing that a couple weeks ago. And I wrote one and I think it's hilarious, but at the same time, it's so real. It's so real. It's probably the most honest thing I've ever written, actually, but like also kind of ridiculous. And I think if anyone listens to it, they'll just think, oh, that's a funny song. And wow, did she really need to use that word? That was kind of crass. You need to do a broadcast with Lisa. That would be way too much fun. I would love to do a broadcast with Lisa sometime. I've invited Lisa to visit me. She's already looked at plane tickets, so who knows? Maybe that'll be happening within the next like few months. Wouldn't that be great? I mean, you could be in person. Will the public get to hear it? Oh, okay. Okay, so Med, I I've thought about it. I just need to, well, figure out the actual like tune and melody first. Like most of the lyrics are all written. It needs some arranging assistance, which I think I can do myself. I don't really know. I don't think I need to follow like a specific song format when it's this type of song, but I think that it needs a little like shifting of some things and also like some tunage help, some melodious assistance. I love Elton John's writing because he will write songs that kind of like don't follow like the generalized basis of like a structured song, and then he just goes off the charts with like what melodies he sings. They're so unique. Have you guys noticed that? Like if you actually try to play any of his music like musically, which I can't, it's too hard, but I've tried. For example, Yellow Brick Road. Do you know how many chord progression changes that song has that your ear, if you're just listening and probably not really like that musically inclined, you wouldn't even notice? But the way he changes, it's why his music is so fucking catchy. It's like he sucks you in with every melody. So, that being said, not that I'm writing an Elton John song, my gosh, but I want it to be a little bit more, I don't know, creative with the melodies, because my first focus was just like what I was saying. It came to me one day in a meditation, not the funny part, but this line. It wasn't even a song. It was just a sentence that I wish I could say to somebody. I was like, I wish I could say just this sentence because it just popped in my head. And it was almost like a thing of gratitude that I wish I could express to someone. Like this realization that I had that like if this is all it was, like this, thank you, slash I threw in a bunch of funny stuff. That was real. Said too much? Shut up about your song, Vada. No one cares. Burn down the mission. He does scale changes. Yes, Onion Muffin. Those Veda letters have been around a long time. I've almost been murdered by the V, actually. Like, actually murdered. Heavily injured, in fact. I do, well, I don't know what the chords are, but I have a tune. It's like a funny song, guys. It's not serious. Like we're talking like Avenue Q style, like not funny or not serious. You know what I mean? Or I don't know. I don't want to say like Adam Sandler, but like when comedians like write it's like it's heavy, but let's make it light, right? Death by V. Yeah. I don't think I'll ever get to see Avenue Q. Like every time I feel like I'm getting close to it, it probably gets banned. So, is it back on the stage or are we still like freaking out about it again? I waited like 10 years for it to come back and it came back, or I don't even know actually. It like got banned and it came back and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get to see it. And then I think it's gone again because of all this shit recently. Oh, great. Okay. Well, but I mean, are they even allowed to do it? Look. Colorado Springs Bandit. That's not surprising. That's where Focus on the Family is. Um, A Nightmare on Broadway. Maybe I'm over Avenue Q. I think maybe I'm stuck on it because like my younger self wanted to see it. Maybe there's something better. Thank you for the Haps Hug Award. To be honest, like if I was going to like a Broadway show, I don't think it would be one with puppets. I think there would be much other ones that I would rather see first. Oh boy. Yep. God, my iPad has such a bad crack in it. Oh God, it's bad. It's like getting worse because where the crack was, all the glass is starting to fall out. I'm worried the whole screen is just gonna fall off. I loved the football game. I had a really good time. It was cold. I should have probably brought an extra layer with me, but I was trying not to like, you know, bring out all the big guns in October. Like I want to save one layer for like next month. Um yes, I have a blanket on me. I'm so cold. I moved somewhere freezing. And I was still in LA at this time last year, but I was almost in Washington and I didn't freeze like this last year. So what was I saying? Sorry, I got distracted by being freezing. The football game was really, really fun. I had a vegan hot dog. We had amazing seats. And then I got home and I realized that I actually like doing things and am not as much of a recluse as I've been labeling myself as, which was kind of like probably good, but it felt sad at the time. It's 79 in Connecticut. By the time I get to Connecticut, it won't be 79 anymore, but I appreciate that. Let Lisa write the songs and make a story out of both your lives. Oh gosh. Did you get the like with cat pee, it's tough. I've heard using borax can get the scent of the urine out. Okay, well as long as your house is 79, it's fine. I should be able to do with that. I hope it worked. Cat pee's tough. I had a cat that started peeing on the bed. Just randomly. I don't know. It didn't do that when we got the cat. And then I think it just was really, really unhappy in Los Angeles and just maybe in the environment it had. I don't know. Needed to be an outdoor cat essentially and wasn't because he was a rescue. Didn't know his history. And he just didn't like LA at all. So he would let us know by peeing on the bed over and over again. And that was like what made me think I'm no longer a cat person. I'm such a dog person. And I was like so gung-ho about the fact that I'm such a dog person. I'm such a dog person. And I do like dogs. But the right cat is wonderful. I think she was mad at a visiting feral cat. Huh. Interesting. I mean, they get very finicky about stuff like that, for sure. We actually wound up getting a kitten, and the cat that was peeing got happier. He really liked that kitten a lot. They cuddled together. They were friends. So you never know. Sometimes a feral cat might help a cat. Sometimes it might not help a cat. Just depends on the cat. Depends on the human. I have the pheromone diffuser. Oh. Yeah, I'm a slink person. Not all cats are my thing, and not all dogs are my thing, and not all humans are my thing. So it's a case by case basis for everything. Yeah, Slink is so much better than so many dogs, for sure. Um, Oh, calms her. I'm trying to think if I've had a girl cat that peed on things. And my brother did. Her name was Lily. She was she had kidney issues. So it wasn't really emotional. Yeah, minus the birds, but everyone says it's because he loves me. So even the birds, post cleanup, it's endearing. Especially now that I have a method to stop it from happening again. Hmm. Well, I can't put a bell on him because he's not actually my cat, Marcia. Like, he has a family, he has a home, and it's 2 houses down. He just chooses to be here. So I can't really like put bells on him. There's a random husky outside I've never seen. Doing its damn husky smelling thing. Where they just stop and smell forever for the perfect place. I mean, I know a lot of dogs do that, but I feel like huskies really like to smell. And then decide it's not the right spot. Doo doo doo. All right, no more husky, it's gone. Holiday Oscar movie. I love holiday movies. Huskies are very pretty. I would never want one. Ever. They're they need too much energy for me. They need a lot more than I can give. Wait, why are you apologizing? I love something to look forward to. Oh, it's okay. Sometimes it's nice to have stuff to look forward to after, like those post birthday blues. They say the pre birthday blues are real, the post birthday blues are real too. And also, that'll be right around like Thanksgiving. And honestly, guys, I don't have Thanksgiving plans. I don't know what I'll be doing on Thanksgiving. So maybe getting a surprise package around the 17th to the 20th, you know, will be just what I need. Good thing Hanukkah comes next. Yes, I know. What time does Hanukkah start again? It's early this year. Well, and like huskies literally need to be walked like 2 hours a day. Like they need so much. My friend grew up, they always had two huskies, and her parents were constantly walking those dogs. It was like all they did was walk those huskies, and then they were still hyper. And then when they got older, they did calm down a bit, but man, and they're always knocking shit over because they're so big, and it's just like that wouldn't be a breed for me. If I went with a big dog, it would definitely be a pit bull and a nice lazy one, but also in shape, one that can protect me. November 28th through the 6th. Nice. All right. I'm ready. Wow. I only have 3 Hanukkah gift ideas for you, so that means I need 5 more. I never even mailed Doe Darling their birthday present. I don't know. It's like the further it got away from Doe's birthday, the further I didn't mail the present. And I have had it this whole time. And now I just feel like maybe I'll make, never mind. Just send it and say Happy Hanukkah. Hi, David. I didn't think that Doe celebrated Christmas. They're so smart. They are very intelligent. But they need a lot of stimulation with that intelligence, or else they just go nuts. Hi, Southern California. Basically, Elisa. I wasn't saying Elisa. I was saying a Lisa. How funny. How are you, A David and A Med and A Edward and A Allie and A Molly? How are you? Oh, and A Marcia and everyone else. Package postage has gone up. Oh, I'm not worried about that. I don't mail a lot of stuff, so I don't spend a lot of money on post. The soccer game was a lot of fun. It's my favorite sport to watch. I didn't have any idea. I don't really like watching sports on television, so if it's been on TV, I've never really paid attention. And I've never been to an in-person game other than like this one ex-girlfriend used to invite me to play, but it like wasn't like a professional soccer game, right? Um, anyhow, I had so much fun. It was so neat watching girls be like so athletic, and the fact that they just go for 45 minutes without stopping, and no one's blowing a whistle every 2 minutes. So they don't really get any breaks. You know what I mean? It's like a solid 45, which is great for my brain. I get so bored at other sporting events. Like I have to like look around and people watch. And I did a little of that, but for the most part, I was so impressed with myself that I literally watched the whole game. The whole game, just like this. Of course, maybe I just haven't like done anything in a long time, so anything would have seemed exciting, but I highly doubt I would have felt this way at a baseball game. Like I'm usually very bored at those. Um, And man, football games, no thanks. So it was a good time. But baseball is boring except for like the the experience, like that's I went to like Dodger games for like the experience or like Mariner games because I was invited and it was experience, but it is so boring to actually watch the game. You know what I mean? Like it's everything else. Slash that's when I was like a drinker. So we'll go to a Dodger game get drunk. Like, that's not fun. I was completely sober at this game. I had a great time. I had a vegan hot dog. I had no idea that my friend had VIP seats. That was a wonderful treat. Um, so I didn't even have to like go through weird, you know, line entrance, just like walk in. I was like, wow, I had never been to obviously this arena because I just moved here. So I walked in, I was like, wow, this entrance is so fancy. I thought it was like just the main one. Um, so yeah, that was cool. And like free food and snacks and drinks. And if I had drank, I could have gotten drunk for free. But, I was more excited about all the free food. It's so intense. And the girls are so pretty. Like most every girl I saw in the field was so pretty. Like in her own way. Or their own way. I don't know all their pronouns. Whatever. It's the best day of your life today? Good. Good. I'm glad. I definitely can't say that this is the best day of my life, but I'm really glad it's the best day of yours. But, there's been worse days. That's a plus, indeed. I don't have a crush on any of them because I don't know any of them personally. I'm like very demisexual, Mr. Gage. I fall in love with the brain and then they start looking attractive. That's why if you look at some of my exes, you'll be like, whoa, she don't date very attractive people. But they're very attractive to me, once I fall. That's the main reason some people go to games just to get drunk and stupid. I know, and I didn't. There was none of that here. There was none of that. We used to go to Seahawks games, and one time there was this old man. I mean, and I say old, he was elderly. And he was yelling something, and this young dude turns around and decks this older man in the face. So the man was like in front of the guy. The guy actually, I guess the older man turned around and said something, and the guy just like decked this older guy. And the old man like went down, and people. It was like he was crowd surfing, but he was falling from getting punched. I'm like, that's the kind of shit that you see at football games. Um, and then for some reason, we always wound up going to Raider versus Seahawks games, and like there was always, it wasn't funny. It was actually really, really sad. It was like fucked up. Um, yeah, no, they came and they arrested the guy. Like that was exciting. And then like Raiders fans getting mad fights. So it was just like I don't like being around that. No one fought at the soccer game. No one. I mean, there's a lot of booing for people, which seems kind of mean, but what else? Sports. Normally, I'm all about a fall. Normally, if somebody falls, I can't help it. It's funny. I ordered a heated blanket and I told my friend because I was so excited about it. And she said, "No, I just ordered you one for your birthday." I'm not used to people listening to me like that, like at all. So now I'm gonna have two, I guess. Are your messages making sense? Um, let's see. What are you saying? You said Veda crush. I get that. Glad you found a place. I don't know what place I found, and I can't cancel it. I ordered it like a couple days ago. Donate it, says Onion Muffin. It's not a half bad idea. I haven't looked at your Instagram messages yet. Basically at all. But you're not the only one, don't worry. Instagram isn't like exactly my happy place, so I did make a post today and then I jumped off the net. You know, a little thirst trap because I went to a soccer game and I needed everybody to see that I left the house. That's right. You're damn straight. I'm honest. Honest as pie. Pie. What's your favorite type of pie, guys? Let the crickets let you think of that. making chip clips. Hi. Oh no, I deleted it because I made a mess. You can comment now at the back. Ooh, shepherd's pie. That's a good one. I didn't even think of that pie. That might be one of my faves too. Chip clips, like the clips that go on the bags to keep your chips fresh. Mine just went flying off the blue chips and went into two pieces. I don't even know what I did. Hi, Wheels Magoo. Chili pot pie? That's a thing? Ooh, it's chocolate pecan pie, Mark Gage. Chocolate pecan. It's really good. I made it with chocolate. I'd never had pecan pie. I have this thing where there's a lot of like dishes that I've never tried, and I like will just try to make them for the first time without having any taste like guide to go off of. And pecan pie was one of those. So I one day was like, you know what? I think I probably like pecan pie. This also happened with baklava one day. Damn, I also like baklava. So, much like places that I know I would like to visit and do, and then I'm right, the same goes for a lot of foods. So, I knew I would like pecan pie, but I was like, I don't really understand what it is. So I'm just going to add chocolate. So, really all I did was add some cacao to the mixture and then throw in some like chocolate chunks, and I baked it. And it's been a fan favorite. And by a fan favorite, I mean a fam favorite. It's like my dad's favorite pie. Then my friend who stopped talking to me, I think because she's homophobic, she'll usually reach out and ask for the recipe. That's like the only contact we have. And then I have a couple other friends that are also like homophobic that sometimes reach out during the holidays and ask for it. And other than that, I just it's not really like my own special recipe. I try to tell them, guys, just make your favorite pecan pie and throw in some chocolate. That's really all I did. So, that being said, that is one of my faves, but then I also love apple pie. And I forgot how much I love shepherd's pie. And since we're talking all forms of pie, sweet and savory, I do have to add that to my list. So, banana cream pie. Oh, that's a lot of people I know that's their favorite as well, is banana cream. I tried it for the very first time this year. It was like January or February because it was someone's favorite. And so I tried it because they said I needed to. And I was like, I've never had it. And I was like, I mean, it's good, better than I thought it was. And then I also tried coconut cream pie. It was all right. I'm not into like custards and puddings very much. It's kind of like, why bother foods for me? Like, I feel like it's kind of a waste of calories. Like, if I'm going to like eat something that, I don't know, I need like more density to my sugar. So that's why I would go for like a fruit pie or pecan. Thank you for that conversation. Yes, Dutch apple is delicious, but Dutch apple meaning regular pie crust crumble topping. You don't know what a homophobic person is? Come on, onion muffin. Stop messing around. I am dying to eat your cooking. It's like not that impressive, Mark Gage. I promise. It's not bad, but I do make a good pie and good cookies. All right, and the baklava was delicious as well. I'm pretty good at baking. Okay, well, onion muffin, a homophobic person is somebody that doesn't believe or approve or think that gay is right, and that you know that's what a homophobic person is. I don't know how else to help you with that, and I do think you're messing with me. So I don't know how someone doesn't know what that means, but they know what banana cream pie is. Being asexual has nothing to do with not knowing what homophobia is. I identified as asexual for a while as well. Anyways, we used to make crack pie. Amazing. You could probably find a recipe. That sounds delicious. I think like I've had those in like bar form. It's just called like crack. Dumpster cookies are good too. I don't really exactly know what they are, but it's basically just like whatever you want, throw it in for mix-ins. You know, there's like oatmeal and peanut butter and candy and chocolate chips and asexual. I'm calling you asexual. Are you talking to me about sexual choice versus preference versus that? Like, I get it. I'm not saying it's choice. I'm not saying it's a choice. I'm saying I identified as asexual for a few years before I understood my own sexuality. Thank you. Come on. This is very like fake conversation considering you say you don't know what homophobia is. You can absolutely identify with something and then realize that you were not correct. And then guess what? Maybe I'll identify as asexual again, and that is okay. Have you ever heard of fluidity? People change. Normalize that it's okay to change your mind, guys, due to the fact that maybe you didn't understand yourself or whatever. Yeah, it is okay. Marcia can be asexual if she wants to. Who the fuck cares? It's like if people arguing with me just for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just on here to be online. Like someone who always wants to argue. I'm complicated as well. Most humans are very complex, and people put themselves into boxes because they don't think that they can evolve or change or grow or realize things about themselves later in life. I've been a very, very late bloomer when it comes to most things in life, especially having to do with sexuality. So it was a very huge journey for me. And I was extremely homophobic growing up, extremely. So that made it very hard because I was repressing something that I thought was wrong. I didn't even know I was repressing it because I was so adamant that it was wrong because this had been drilled into my mind and I had no examples, no outlets, nothing on TV to show for it. The internet wasn't really a thing like that. I had no fucking clue I was gay until so much later in life. So when I eventually got married to a man, I thought I was asexual. Does that clear things up? It is very difficult to get to know yourself sometimes when you're only surrounded by people with one ideology from birth. So, never get on anyone's case for changing something about them. Oh, she's so different now. Oh, that's not who that's not who we used to know. You know what I mean? So, Right now, I just identify as gay. But like, who knows? Maybe I'll change the terminology someday again when I learn more about myself. Or maybe at some day and point, I'll literally say, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I don't need a title at all. That's kind of where I'm at right now, to be honest. Thank you, Ellie. I didn't even know lesbians existed until I was 17 years old. So cut me some slack. I said that to someone and they got mad at me and lectured me about the need for titles. Nah, there's no need for titles unless you need a title. And titles help explain ourselves to others. That makes things, easier sometimes. But then people select a title for themselves and sometimes put themselves into a box. And then sometimes their ego doesn't let them leave the box, even though that box kind of wasn't even the right title. And I think it takes a lot of bravery at an older age to realize, oh, maybe I wasn't so right about this. Or maybe this was just because this is what I saw examples of. So I don't necessarily know what I am. I just know that I don't have any interest in being like physically like with a man. You know what I mean? But I also don't really have any interest in being with any girls right now either. So, am I asexual again? I don't think so, but there's just no prospects and I'm not looking. So, technically, right now I could reconsider myself asexual, couldn't I? And wouldn't that be all right? It sure would. Exactly, Marcia. 100%. Who's to say that there's not going to be some man someday that comes into my life and rocks my fucking world? It could happen. It absolutely could happen because I don't know who I might fall in love with in the future. Do I see that happening? No. But did I see moving to Portland happening? Absolutely not. Do I want a wife? I don't even know if I do. Do I see myself with somebody right now? No. If I could like write a dream life, I'm sure a wife would probably be in there. But everything I've picked for myself hasn't actually turned out the way I thought it would. So I literally just am whatever I say I am that day. All right. Ugh. Love is complicated. Indeed. Never say never, right? Chances are I might have already had my one marriage, and I'm okay with that. I've come to terms with the fact that I got married once, and maybe that's all I'll ever do is get married once. And you know what? That's a lot more than some people get to experience. So I'm grateful that I got to, have whatever that was because it taught me a lot. But I'm not necessarily like banking or expecting or planning or hoping or wishing that it's going to happen again. Because I don't necessarily like see the future. So anyhow, yes, titles do set expectations and then people get scared to break out. I'm bisexual, but I've never been able to picture myself settling down with a woman, even if I was with a woman. Fair. I don't know what aromantic means. Aromantic. You don't think I'm a romantic? Thank you for telling me my sexuality, Onion Muffin. I think I'm too romantic is probably the problem, deep down. I have no idea what aromantic means, but I think it means I'm not romantic. I don't think anyone gets married who isn't like romantic. I'm a Libra. You don't tell a Libra they're not romantic. I'm too much of a romantic is the problem. I am looking up aromantic right now. Is that a term? What's the date today? October 18th. I've come out as aromantic. Aromantic have no romantic attraction. What? That is not me at all. No romantic attraction. Just none. No. What? These are getting too complicated. My head's exploding. I like holding hands. I'm demisexual, 100% Onion Muffin. You're finally nailing it somewhere. Very demisexual. My ex called me sapiosexual, and I was like, "You think you're that smart? Get out of here." You typed aromantic like asexual. I first thought he was saying aromatic, aromatic sexual. Then I just started thinking about how I want to light an incense. Thank you, Allie. Of course, my exes want to call me a sapiosexual. All of my exes are obsessed with being like geniuses. And everybody I've dated thinks that they're the smartest person on the planet. So they tried to label me. But it's someone who's only attracted to someone's mind and intellect. And intellect actually scares me sometimes. I know you said demi-romantic and I said demisexual. Let's change the title of the broadcast to "What is Vada's Sexuality?" How's that? Tell me. Do I need to cut these little things off? It's gross. Sorry, I forgot I was live. Oh, Onion Muffin, you're so into titles. Like, don't. Not everybody needs to be that into titles. Okay, let's look up what does demi-romantic mean. Demi-romantic is someone who only develops romantic feelings for another person they have a strong emotional attraction to. Demi-romantic can be, well, all right, I'll take that. But what's the difference between demisexual and demi-romantic? I really don't understand the difference. But sure. Guys, hi, my name is Vada, and I'm a demi-romantic. But also, I don't think that's true at all. That can't be right either, because it doesn't make sense for some of my relationships that lacked romance. How's that? Also, I've been attracted to people who were not fulfilling me romantically. So I don't think I can be demi-romantic, even though that sounds nice. We're getting somewhere. Cross that one off the list. sexy lady. You'd rather see you lose. Wait, what is it? I'd like to see you lose control. Come over here. I got something. I just did Onion Muffin. But I'm not demi-romantic. We've crossed off the list because I read it. And I had to think about some of my past situations, and I'm not a demi-romantic. But like I said, it sounds great. Romantics love death because they prize life so much. I don't love death. I'm just morbid. I just read that out loud. Right. I'm going to give myself some haps full of words now because I just need a beat. Bewitched, bothered, and bewildered. Good morning, everybody. It's morning somewhere. Am I right? Thank you for that power nap. Now we must look up demi-gay. Onion Muffin and I started out in a fight, and now I think we're working together. All right, demi-gay. Oh, God. All this terminology does not help people that come from like families like mine. It just makes them take me less seriously. Good morning, Yassine. How are you? Good day, Starbreaker. You wake up every day ready to consume everything. I mean, that sounds great. I'm not sure that that's true, but I love that mindset and that you think that of me. Thank you. Vada, I need you to check a message I sent you. Oh boy. Okay. You're right. I will never get enough. That's why I'm still here. Let me go check that message, Eric Miller. Please entertain me, says Yasin. Well, we've been having a great chat, and I took a nap, and now I am ready to entertain Yasin. So, Yasmin. Sorry with my dyslexia. Anyhow, Yasmin, let me say your name a few times. We're debating, not fighting. Yes, Onion Muffin, you're right. As a Libra, I find any form of tension to be considered a fight. I hate it. I hate conflict. So anything that feels tense, I just automatically say, why are we fighting? But yes, you're right. Debating. Bring back food. I can't help you with that. You seem to feed yourself just fine. You're always talking about lunch and stuff and all these meals I don't eat. You want more to understand? Yes, that's true. That is true. That is true. Um, no fight, just love. Just love. Onion Muffin from your favorite demi-gay with a asexual leaning. What up?
I believe the proper term is gray sexual. If we're gonna get into specifics, can we see a semantic, perhaps?
I think by philosophy standards I am, but things don't usually end well for those in literature, do they? Let's have a better ending, or else I will consider myself asexual, right? Gray and demi mean that. Oh my God, Onion Muffin, then that's it? We have diagnosed me. You guys, the whole time I didn't know. Thank you for the 10 cents. I now know my sexual identification. We're only an hour. Oh my God, it's 11111. 1111111. Right when I said I know my sexual identification, the Lords have announced that it is correct. Onion Muffin? Hi, my name is Vada, and I am a gray demi-gay. Nice to meet you. What up, Kelsey? Thank you for being here to witness this moment. I need another nap. That was hard work. Where's Siog? Kelsey, are you celebrating? I had already fallen for you, Mr. Gage. Why did you feel the need to make me do it again just when I returned? Yes, I was taking a little nap. I have a migraine, so when I pop off the screen, it means I still want to be here with you guys, but I'm just closing this temple just a little bit. Thank you for the 10 cents. I love dimes. And for the hops fall, Mr. Gage. Do I feel you? Well, yes, I feel your presence. Very much so. It's kind of hard not to. You're everywhere. I was just sorry. I was responding to someone, and then I read back one paragraph. Hi, Kevin, of what I said, and it made no sense. I was trying to say something about Steeler, and I said steamer, and I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna think I'm literally nuts. And so finally, I was like, I'll message you later. I'm literally broadcasting right now. I don't know why I felt the need to. Well, I was interested in. Sorry, it stole my attention. I apologize, guys. Hi, you are what is important. I am live. I don't know why I opened that text right now. This is very unorthodox and unprofessional. Mm. Oh, my nap? You didn't like me napping online? You thought I was here to be a professional in my sweatpants and a blanket and a hot pad with a migraine? I'm so sorry. You were mistaken. What I just said is if you are a romantic, just love life. You will meet your true love. Let us just hope not for decades. Got it, got it, got it. Mm. A bowl of soup. Soup always sounds good to me. Always. But you know what sounds really good? It's like Well, not just any type of ramen, but there is this like really good vegan ramen that has like cashew miso cashew for the protein in it. It is divine. And I'm telling you, this is the type of ramen that you can put in your fridge overnight. And even if the noodles are in the broth, they don't absorb all the broth. They become like an unnoodle. They still hold their integrity. Um, it's very interesting because I didn't used to think I like the taste of ramen, but in LA, if I ate it, I would feel crappy for a bit, like very, very, very bloated and like salt overload. Um, this isn't like that. It's different. So I've changed my opinion a little bit. That's one good thing that's come of Portland is I finally have found like what I think is the best ramen. I didn't even know I was looking for it. Is it available here? I don't. Well, I mean, yeah, yeah. I don't need to be professional. Thank you, Onion Muffin. What the heck? Um, yeah, you can get ramen everywhere, but that's the thing. It's like I never had it. I'm sure it is good in Japan. I would like to try that. I've never been. I liked all the ramen I ate in LA. Don't get me wrong, but man, it was like so greasy there. And I think it's just this place in particular that just does it really well. Um, I don't know. A friend introduced me to it, and she's obsessed with Asian cuisine and has lived in LA and New York. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm not the hugest ramen fan. I was like, I'll try it. I was like, of course, free food. And she was not lying. Um, well, I know what I like now at this place. But you're right. I was a meat eater then, and I was getting the pork belly and stuff. So maybe had I tried it this way, it's just that also like I. Well, anyways, I'm going on a tangent about something I'm not going to eat tonight. So let's not do that. Otherwise, I'll just want it. There is a fantastic ramen place here. I crave it. I'm craving this kind. It's really good. I got it with, I've had it with tofu in Los Angeles. I got it with miso cashew, and it was delicious. I've had it a couple times. The second time was almost even better. The only thing I wish I could add to it was corn, and for some reason, this place doesn't have corn, which I find odd. I love corn. Don't get me started. Kelsey thinks that I'm a potato sexual, but she's so wrong. Also, onion muffin, I have to be very careful with tofu because it doesn't agree with me at all. It makes my stomach hurt really bad, but I love it, especially if it's a little crispy. Um, like pad see ew, I always get it with tofu because I love pad see ew, and I just have to know that I better not be doing anything too important the next day because I get really bad tummy aches from it. Not horrible, like to the point where I won't eat it, but there is a price to pay for the tofu. I don't know what the fake vegan pork is. I've never had it. Um, I assume they probably make it with I don't know. I've never had fake vegan pork. I love corn soup too. It's one of my favorite soups. That's if I had soup tonight would probably be what I ate. But I've had that twice this week already, so I'm not really craving that. I like lentil soup. I like lentils a lot. I love lentils. People say beans gives them gas. I feel like that's tofu for me. Oh, the sopapillas. I don't think that that's supposed to be pork, is it? I can't say it, but it's sopapillas. I think, unless that's a new thing at Chipotle. I don't know. The last time I went to Chipotle, the only vegetarian option was that thing that starts with the S, which is good, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty soy based. Is it? What is that? Let's look it up. I don't even know how to spell it. But I think if I type in Chipotle, Onion muffin, are you vegan? So Frida's. So papilla, the heck. So Frida's. Yeah, it's very soy-y. Tofu based. Tofu braised in chipotle chilies, roasted poblanos, and a blend of aromatic spices. So yeah, that's why it does the same thing to me as eating tofu. Because it is tofu based. Which never mind. I was like, I have tofu, I could cook that, but I don't need to feel that shape right now. It's not that spicy. Sent you a carry post and a send me in the mail Instagram message. Okay, so we're not talking about things that I'm supposed to send you in the chat anymore. You're just doing it to my DMs. Fair enough, Mr. Gage. Fair enough. I take it the person that came in and demanded that I entertain them and then called me unorthodoxly unprofessional has evacuated the broadcast and found something perhaps a little more profesh. I'm sure Carrie's fine with it. Carrie probably wants me to see her post. She's my friend. Oh my god, what up, Trevor? Happy belated birthday. I hope you had a great one. It's still your birthday week, technically. She went to Randy's broadcast. Oh, legit. Well, hello, Lucia from Santo Domingo. How are you? A lot has been discovered and decided. We've realized that I've been saying Chipotle's meatless meat option is sopapillas, and it's sofritas. We've also learned that I am, in fact, a gray sexual demi woman, according to Onion Muffin, and also that I'm unprofessionally unorthodox. So, welcome to the broadcast. And Trevor, thank you for loving my Veda sign. We also discussed how the V almost murdered me. Not once, but twice. That's wonderful enough, right? To be a Wonderland extension. What? I thought we figured it out. Onion Muffin, I thought we figured things out. What? Now I'm confused. Well, God, I thought we had made more leeway than we actually did. Hi. This is actually Veda After Dark. I didn't want to get things twisted or anything, but Lucia came in and I wanted to impress her. Shout out to the Haps team. I'm a corn potato sexual. Kelsey, I'd really like to steer away from the fact that my sexuality has anything to do with food. That's just too basic for me. Lesbians and their like overemphasis on like love for, well, tacos, but it's like a double entendre gone too far. And I'm not here for it. Although I fucking love tacos, but I don't eat them that much. Gray and demi mean the same thing. You can't be both. Why not, Onion Muffin? Thank you for the Night Owl Award. Sorry I yelled at you. We're just debating.
What? This just in.
Is it his heart? Hi, Tedrick. Thank you, Trevor, for allowing me to chug. I'm actually going to fill up my water, put in some trace minerals, let you guys listen to my friends for a second, and BRB. The crickets are here with us right now. With us, all right? So, say hello.
Onion muffin. Let's save some electricity, shall we?
So, we're now going to swap the crickets out for a bunny moment. Shout out to Ella from My Bunny Valentine for sending me some dope light up bunnies that I didn't know I needed. I don't know where the baby is right now. Oh, there she is. Did I catch all the crickets? They're all caught and together, Trevor. Don't worry.
Power on.
Thank you.
Bluetooth mode.
Thank you, Tedrick. How are you? And Trevor, how are you? Did anyone else sneak in here? Have I asked the rest of you how you are? All right. There. We'll see the colors more if I put it further away. Oh my gosh, Lucia. Oh, Lucia. Well, I mean, I thought you were already, Well, okay, I'm falling. That didn't come out of my mouth, right? Thank you, Lucia, for the Haps Fall Award. I've fallen for you and for Mr. Gage. A couple times, I think. Right into my crickets' bodies. They're not dead. See? Mr. Gage, I'm not even barely back up yet. And you're already making me do a little bit of an abdominal workout. I'm falling for you. Right into the crickets. Sometimes it's hard to catch hold of that imaginary rope to pull yourself back into your broadcast. We wouldn't want to get called unorthodoxly unprofessional any more times tonight. Oh, dear God in heaven, I literally just put my blanket back on myself like a geriatric person. And now I have to fall for you, Kelsey, and your potatoes. Well, Onion Muffin, I was not even done with my nap until I got called unorthodoxly unprofessional for napping on camera, which I also told everybody what I was going to do. I don't think there's anything unprofessional about needing a power nap on the job, and this is not. Well, I wish it was my job, but I don't have enough sponsors yet for that. Thank you, Kelsey, for being one of those, and also for Mr. Gage as well. The two people that are continuously falling for me happen to coincidentally also sponsor me, and I appreciate you guys so much. I actually never take naps, Trevor, but let me tell you this. A little thing about being unorthodoxly unprofessional that I wish I had thought of. My friend used to rent out his apartment on a thing called Peerspace. And that's where people in the film industry can rent out your home or apartment for movies or TV or even student projects. So his apartment was up on Peerspace, but he was a busy guy. So one of my side hustles for a hot minute in Los Angeles was managing these shoots at his apartment. So he would leave, go do whatever he had to do for his actual job, and I would be at his apartment hosting so that they could get in if they had any questions about the house, make sure that they're not breaking anything. And a lot of them were, most of the people that used it were pretty respectful, but the people that were the absolute most respectful and most like efficient at getting in and out within the allotted time that they had were the students that took power naps. So they literally had their whole film schedule out, and then what did they do during, like, when they got food and stuff? Some of them literally sat there like this, I'm not kidding, for about 10 minutes, and they just closed their eyes, and then they were back, and they were like fucking machines, and they left that house better than, like, in better shape than when they came. So yes, Trevor, I agree. I'm not much of a napper myself, but I do force myself sometimes to just like close my eyes just because I do suffer from migraines. Oh, whatever. Living streaming. Exactly, Trevor. Exactly. It's the same thing. I thought about putting my place up on Peerspace, but at the time it was like my loft was like, also my ex was using it for her work, so there was oftentimes a lot of animals at our home, and they just couldn't be kept to the standards that Peerspace needed. But like, it was also like such a cool space. It just would have been a lot of work to facilitate that, and then also the pet business, so it didn't work. And then of course I feel like here, God, I was like, I could rent this place out on Peerspace so easily, but wrong city. If you throw up, it might help the migraine. I don't need to throw up. Thank you, though. My body is not going to respond well to purging like that. Ex-friend or ex-lover? Both. Both. Vada's shoulder, yeah, during the nap. That's all you see. You're right. Am I going to sing? Oh, I wasn't planning on it. Does anyone actually like when I sing? No, I do, but not right now. I kind of have, as I said, the migraine, but I can probably. Not yet, not yet. They might have to. So there's that. Oh, thanks, Trevor. I I actually just came across that scarf, and I wish I could say I didn't think of you, but I did. I was like, oh damn. Um, Wait, the blue one. Yes, it is vacuum sealed. I can't tell it yet because it's not over. Oh my god, I'm almost to the penthouse. But, well, hello, Chris Gales. What are you doing online if you were in the penthouse, might I ask? Lucia gets it. The type of migraines Lucia and I get, it's like not a stop your life type of migraine because we have headaches pretty much every day. Light 25 candles and take a bubble bath. Ooh. I actually might take a bath tonight, Onion Muffin. I don't know about 25 candles because I don't have 25 candles, but I do have a nice salt lamp night light in there, and I can do a couple candles. You can't trust atoms. They make up everything. I like the sound of it too, but I need to focus on dinner first before a bath. Oh my god, I apologize for the unorthodoxly unprofessional nature of my typing on the line. Although this is Vada After Dark, so pretty much anything goes other than rude cruelness. Ah, the fake battery candles. I have lanterns for the next power outage. Imagine the tub with tea lights. That sounds too romantic for a romantic person. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you. That's literally the goal. Coziness. That's like my two goals in life: inner peace and cozy home. What's so funny? Bye, Veda and live chat. Okay, good night, Sourbreaker. Thanks for being here as always and being my friend. I just missed my mouth, but that's nothing new. Put that down there. I do knock my water over on the ground a lot, but I am no longer allowed liquids anywhere near technology. Although I haven't spilt liquids on the technology. It's not taking any chances. I'm not a romantic? Mark Gage, I am confused. You've been telling me I'm a romantic this whole broadcast, and now I'm not? Did Mark Gage and Onion Muffin swap usernames? I don't even know if my voice can sing today. My voice, because I'm not like a professional songstress, I find that when I'm in certain headspaces, I can't sing very well. Remember your gray demi romantic? Yes. Yes, that's right. I forgot. Thank you, Onion Muffin. I might need that on a few shirts or stickers just to remind myself. God, it was so hard to figure it out. It took us 1 hour and 11 minutes and 11 seconds to discover my sexuality. And I didn't even know that's what we were setting out to do today. So, oh, thanks, guys. God, when you can't figure your life out, just start broadcasting. Everyone will tell you what you are. It makes stuff so much easier. Wait, what means I'm gray demi? Yeah, that makes sense for me. That makes sense for me. I really like people doing romantic gestures for me, but I have a hard time sometimes expressing them back um until I feel very very safe in the relationship. Like there's no such thing as me like being romantic usually until I am very much head over heels like, and then if I feel anything like I'm not getting enough attention or if I feel like there's something lacking, my ability to be romantic with that person ceases. Thank you for the Haps Hug Award, Lucia. Like if communication starts struggling or if I feel like we're no longer equals or partners or I feel like I'm not being heard or listened to, I no longer can be romantic. And I so much crave that in a relationship too. Like I'm very like I like touchy feely, like holding hands and stuff like that. And I like that with a person who I feel safe with only. Whereas I feel like a lot of people can just, I don't know, do that cuddling thing, like with someone that they just sort of like. And I want love, but it's impossible. A man like me. Dad, I'm not that irresponsible. But a man like me who's dead in places. Other men feel liberated. And I can't love shot full of holes. I don't feel nothing. I just feel cold. I don't feel nothing, just old scars toughening up around my heart. Yes, this just in. No, 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 no. It is still very much retrograding, Lucia. It doesn't go direct until the 18th, so not just yet. Getting a little ahead of yourself, but almost out of the clear. All the other planets that were retrograding at the same time, which made this such a crazy planetary situation, have kind of went back into their place. Saturn's back in place. Pluto, I think, is back in place. Is all the other shit? It's getting back in place, but Venus is now back in Libra, but Mercury is not done just yet. Just a couple more days. Once you get that separation feeling, there's no coming back after that for you. Not true. Not true. Um, you mean once I'm done, I'm done? I thought I was that person. I really did. I thought like once I'm over somebody, once I've decided I'm done, there is no turning back. But I actually know that that's actually not the case for me when it comes to like someone that I very much loved. Um, so yeah, no, I'm not a done and done person completely. I don't think. Right? Because like that love was real. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. Jesus, Eric Miller. Sometimes old loves can come back to haunt you and reignite something, and you can get your heart broken all over again. Or maybe you were the one to break their heart, and then they can come back later and break yours. So never say never, you know? Ever. Not when it comes to your heart. You always got to protect that shit. And I don't always do that. Thank you for the golden squirrel. Goodbye. Oh my God, that was so rude. That was like the most, it was a pretty nice award, and I just went night night after it. Usually you get an award like that and you do something. But to stick with the trend, we are unorthodoxly unprofessional here. And Kelsey's throwing up a lot of birthday emojis, which is reminding me that is my birthday very soon. But you know whose birthday is also very soon? Lucia's. We're only a day apart. She shares a birthday with Kim Kardashian, and I share a birthday with Snoop Dogg. Take your pick. Who do you want to celebrate with? Maybe both. When's your birthday, Eric? Why did I think you were a Cancer? Mark Gage's birthday is July 7th. Eric Miller is a Scorpio? No, you're not. Your birthday's not till like December then, right? Oh, thank you, Yasmin. November 4th? Oh my god. November 4th was the day I left Los Angeles last year. It was also election day, wasn't it? How did I not know this about you? I know you've told me. I don't think I'll forget ever again. I think it finally made it into the brain. How many years has it been? You were only since Busker. So, 4 years. November 6th, election day. But I feel like it was the 4th last year. Or if it was the 6th, then I moved out the 6th. Because I left on election day. And I had originally, my moving day was actually Halloween. And so I thought I'd be gone or moving on Halloween. And it turns out I was there. And I think I was there till the 6th then. So, Eric Miller, I might forget your birthday now. No, it was the 3rd last year. Do you believe in throuple relationships? Yes, they exist. I'm not going to tell anybody that. Like, me saying that I don't believe in thruples is like somebody telling me that they don't believe in being gay. Like, do what you want. I don't believe in it for myself. I dated a couple once, accidentally. Oh God, it was not my thing at all. I was doing that baby gay shit though, you know? Do I understand what a throuple means? I literally went on dates with a man and a woman. They were married. Hey, Liana. How are you? You still don't have a Haps account. What's going on? Why are you on YouTube? So sometimes the reason I keep telling you to come to Haps is because every once in a while I go live. I don't multicast to YouTube. And like last night when I went live, it wasn't even connecting to YouTube. So Why aren't you in Haps? LMK. It was not my thing. It was not my thing. I really liked the woman. And so because I was so new in being that way, I liked her. And then I wound up kind of like getting into a situation that I didn't necessarily want to be in. And then it sort of just like fizzled out. Well, because you have to get your account verified to be able to comment. So you make a HAPS account and then you have to go into your email, whatever email you hooked up, you'll get a verification. You have to verify your account first it's much better. Just do it. I know you're smart. You can figure it out. But that's why it's not letting you comment. Did they get jealous? No. No. This is like their life. They're like Burning Man people. I don't know. I'm just like not into that scene at all. So it wasn't my vibe, but she was my vibe, if you feel me. And they also were, to me, one of, if anybody was going to make this sort of situation work, this like non-monogamous-ish, it was them. And they didn't even survive. They're now divorced. She's still ethically non-monogamous. He's still ethically non-monogamous. And I don't know, doesn't look like their relationships are working out for them. But no, there was not like jealousy or anything. It's just that I wasn't interested in the guy. Well, hello, Pablo. Sorry, somebody asked if I believed in thruples, and I said, sure, do what you want, but it's not my jam. And then they accused me of not knowing what a thruple was. And I was like, contraire, onion muffin. I have accidentally been in one. I guess I was what they call a unicorn. I never did get the verification email and couldn't find the help people. Well, Pablo is the help people. This is Pablo from the HAPS team. He is in the broadcast, and also Lucia from the HAPS team is in the broadcast. So if you're having trouble getting your HAPS account verified, they can possibly maybe troubleshoot you to explain why. Also, Peter's in here. Oh my God. Basically, the whole HAPS team's in here, Liana, to try to help you verify your account so you can comment from HAPS. So guys, Liana here, who's a friend of a friend IRL, has made a HAPS account and apparently doesn't know how to get it verified. Says that they can't. Look, contact at HAPS TV. Contact at haps.tv. No, these are Ella's bunnies. Wait. Oh, Liana, you're verified. Did you see that? Thanks, guys. What about a 3-girl situation? Oh, like for a relationship with 2 girls? No thanks. No thanks. I want my person to be my person, you know? So I'm not saying I wouldn't be like down for some fun. Maybe if, we wanted to spice things up, if we were like really secure. I've done that shit. But I don't want to, I don't want that dynamic. I don't crave that. So that's probably why I will never find love in Portland. 99.99999% people here seem to be ethically non-monogamous and look like they haven't showered in weeks. So shout out to Portland for keeping me single. It's what I need. No, it's what I need. I said I was going to be single for a year and I'm doing it. 3 of anything really works. Yeah, there's always someone that's jealous. And like, I'm not willing to add that dynamic into my life. It's just not. I don't know. That being said, the only way, and like I say never, guys, that it could possibly work with me in a throuple would be if whatever human I fell in love with was married or in a long-term relationship with somebody who they kind of like maybe didn't have a sexual relationship with to begin with. Because there are those relationships. And for some reason, I don't know, maybe, but I would not want to be having intercourse with the man. So is that even a throuple? IDK. LMK. Like, maybe like some guy just wants two girls to like take care of. I don't know. That sounds dope, but also kind of creepy and like not ideal. I was just trying to think of every possible scenario so that I don't put myself into a box and have to eat my words, because I do eat my words a lot. No, I don't want to be with three men. Can we move on? God, I thought we did all the hard work. I can't wait for Liana to come over to Haps.
This is Vada After Dark, by the way. I just wanted to remind everybody this is Vada After Dark.
I had a hard time sleeping, even with my NyQuil consumption. Yeah, I never really realized what Peter was saying. I just sort of disregarded that as some sort of like IP address. But then now that I think about it, why would Peter be just randomly saying an IP address into the abyss? Oh my God, you guys, welcome Liana to Haps. Thanks. It's been a long time coming trying to get her over from YouTube, but we did it. What is the term for when you're married to yourself? I don't know, but I'm not. Are you? You guys, I've already been married. I don't need to marry myself just to like be married. I've experienced it. Hey, Rev. Yeah, people do. I mean, I'm sure it's ceremonial. I don't know if it's legal, but like people say that they do that shit all the time, just like the people that date themselves. Like, I guess that empowers some people to say that. I just call it having a good self relationship, and I don't want to say I'm dating myself. That's too corny for me, but to each their own. Some people feel very empowered with that speech. All right.
How much more candid can we go? We've covered it all.
Oh my God, Lucia, I'm sorry. Did you want me to pull you a card? Because you gave me a golden squirrel and then I fell over. I just, they're over there. No, he hates me because I didn't block Danny Bruno. So that's what happened there. I was being silent about it for a while until I heard he said fuck Vada in some broadcast at 5 a.m. And now that's what happened. Come here. And I don't want to talk more about it because no one's going to tell me who to block. Especially not someone who's never done anything wrong to me. It's okay. Men always do that shit to me. So I'm like, it was disappointing because I thought like we were good friends. And then there's always some form of control that comes. No, I would never block Danny Bruno. He hasn't done anything wrong to me. They both fought in my broadcast and I didn't even pay attention to necessarily who was being dirtier. And Danny's never been mean to me. And so I said, if you want me to block somebody because you're offended, I should be blocking both of you because you both fought. And I won't be told what to do. And he didn't like that. He said, bold move choosing Danny Bruno over me. And then he proceeded to cuss me out and apparently cussed me out in a bunch of broadcast chats. So that's that. It's a shame because no gossip. I just like haven't ever addressed it and I keep getting asked that question. And so this is me addressing it, hopefully once and for all. I tried to remain very neutral and say nothing until I found out that he was literally saying fuck Vada in broadcasts. So then I felt that I didn't need to be silent anymore. You know? I'm a very forgiving person. I already forgave once, and then I was cussed out again. So, no one talks to me like that. No one. I've never, ever been spoken to like that before. Ever. And I've been fairly disrespected in my past, but I've never been talked to like that. So, I won't let anyone speak to me like that. That's one that's going to be dirty is the mace field. Mike, did you just get in here? Like I said, I'm forgiving, so I also am always willing to forgive again, but being talked to twice like that and then knowing that it was happening publicly is pretty, like, almost like too far gone for me, you know? At what point do I have to, like, say, Vada, have a little more self-respect for yourself? Oh, I know he doesn't mean harm, and he's never been cruel to me, so I'm not gonna. Anyways, moving on. Hello, Lucia from Santo Domingo. Welcome back to the broadcast. I'm getting a little hungry, so it might be time to start wrapping it up. Wrapping it up. I don't necessarily know what I was waiting for, so I think just to like know what I wanted to eat. I honestly have no idea. Actually, I'm gonna make a Beyond sausage. Let me go take it out of the freezer and plop it in a pan. I don't feel nothing. I just feel cold. I don't feel nothing. Just don't. Nothing else from love. No. Daring vegan chicken. No more sweet potatoes. Please. Not tonight. No, I'm gonna do the Beyond sausage and some rice. I have some forbidden rice in the fridge. Hopefully it's still good. Can you get food poisoning from rice? I don't usually have rice in my fridge. And if I do, it's from the night before. Thank you for the Llama Stay award. I will not be doing that Llama Stay thing that people do on this platform, as I don't conform. And also, it really looks like a way to pull a tongue. And I don't know if you guys have ever actually pulled a tongue before, but I have, and it's extremely painful. And I also find the Llama Stay award action to be incredibly obnoxious. And I usually leave the broadcast when people do it. I'm sorry. It's like, doesn't feel good on my head. Ever. So I'm just going to go like this. Namaste, Rev, for that Namaste award. And oh god, it's actually atrocious. And I'm not talking shit, guys. It's like I like the people that do it a lot, but it sounds awful. It literally sounds awful. And there are some broadcasts that people give the Namaste's over and over and over again. It's just a lot for someone that has chronic migraines. So, once again, Namaste. The crickets say Namaste as well. But any answers about the rice? I don't exactly know what day I made it. Corn. I sure do love corn. In so much, in fact, that this is wheat. Yeah, crickets are great for awkward moments of silence. Also, when I say something I shouldn't say, which has been pretty much this whole broadcast, what's new? Basically, when Vada go lives, it's Dear Diary. Does the rice have bleach or is it non-GMO? It's forbidden rice. Let's look. Forbidden black rice. Oh god, this is some blog. I can't handle food blogs. It's like, what's the recipe? Okay. Non-GMO, project verified, kosher, gluten-free, vegan, 100% whole grain, high in minerals, magnesium, molybdenum, and phosphorus. Good daily source of protein, fiber, complex carbohydrates. Cooks in only 30 minutes. That's what's in my fridge right now. Yes, I have a tattoo of wheat. Oops! Surprise! It's not corn and it's also not lavender. It's wheat. Up to 4 days? I think it's been more than 4 days. Shoot, what a waste. That is not cheap rice. Yes, you may ask why a wheat tattoo. I worked at a tattoo shop and they had like a Halloween, open night, open house with the flashcards of like $31 tattoos or something. So, thank you for the high five award, Robinson. So basically, I just looked through the list and like they were all like Halloweenish, and I picked this because I thought it was lavender. Honestly, not corn. I thought it was lavender. And you did? How was your tattoo job experience? I actually was going to be a piercer there, and then I was like, what am I doing? This is not my life path. Although I do think I would have been dope at piercings. I just didn't want to do genitalia. Thank you for the super heart, Yasmin.
This is a reminder from Song Quiz. It's challenge time. To play, just ask me to open Song Quiz. This is a reminder from Song Quiz. It's challenge time.
I can't
To
get
play,
that to stop.
just ask me to open Song Quiz.
It's like a ghost. It's like a ghost from the past. You meet some really out there people in those types of places. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, it was always interesting people for sure. The most interesting were the people that would come in from Skid Row and try to sell us tasers and weapons, though. My boss bought 2 tasers one time from this homeless man. Gave me one at the front desk. Yeah, that's how dangerous it was. Because we had 2 entrances, and the entrance out onto Spring Street was not dangerous, but then the entrance onto Main Street was sketchy as hell. And wait, reverse that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Who cares? It was just, some people would come in sometimes. So at least I had my taser. Never had to use it. Who knows if it even worked? This link needs to go out. Hopefully he'll be back for evening time.
Bye-bye.
Please move away from the homeless. What? Can you roll hands the other way? Like, you want to see how double jointed I am? What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. You can't believe what? Oh, song quiz. Yeah. I was able to change. Well, I don't know. Shout out to Song Quiz. One of my favorite pandemic activities. I also, the other day, you missed my comment. I asked, is your one tattoo? We're not talking about my tattoos anymore, thanks. Especially not that one. I know it doesn't say haughty. Well, I guess I would be throwing out my black forbidden rice, as I fear it is about 6 days old. So I like to ask Alexa on my Fire TV random shit, and yeah, you never know. Allie, you said 4 days, and you're someone that eats really old food. So if you're telling me 4 days, that means it's not good. You know what I mean? Can anyone else confirm if my forbidden rice that has probably been in my fridge for 6 days is okay or not? Probably fine from you is a probably no. I think it's been more than 5 days. It's quite possible that it's been a week. I don't know. I will smell it. I just really don't want to open up a new bag of rice. Yeah, but you eat meat and you eat things that your body can like work really hard to digest. I don't. My stomach is much more sensitive and dainty. You feel me? It doesn't smell weird. Like you eat pork. I feel like people who eat pork can eat anything because they're eating pork. You know? It's like people that eat McDonald's literally eat anything. Or the Taco Bell people. I couldn't even eat Taco Bell when I ate meat. That always made me sick. And McDonald's, I can't go to the bathroom for like 2 weeks. And pork gives me acne. I think it's fine too. It literally doesn't smell weird. There's not even any condensation on the lid. You know when you open up a lid and there's like sometimes like condensation on it? None. People would love to have this rice. Places. You know? So I'm going to eat the rice. Not only does it not smell funny, it literally doesn't even smell like anything. I think I'm fine. I'm going to try it. Tastes bad? Well, we'll just probably eat a bowl of rice checks later. Ooh, sriracha. Do I have sriracha? I don't even know what. Like, these are normal condiments I had like a year ago, but my life the last year, I haven't really had my own fridge. And so now when I think of having my own fridge, I sometimes think my fridge is my old fridge. Does that make sense? Which in reality, I don't think I have sriracha. However, I do have some chili paste, which is essentially sriracha. According to the FDA, if it hits the floor for any less than 3 seconds and doesn't smell, you can eat it. Dope. We're going for it, guys. Trevor's sending me a YouTube video. Interesting. Oh, it's okay. Don't be sorry. Everyone feel free to watch. I'm scared to click. Is that gonna eject me out of my broadcast? Should I present this on screen? Are we gonna, this is something oh. Whoops.
Walk to 18. Let me eat a Built Bar.
Oh, that's an ad.
Can I take your order, please? Let's eat to the beat.
Oops. Is this what I want to be for Halloween?
Trust me, you must see just what you're doing to me. Driving me crazy, hungry to the bone. I think and with my lips, you got the taste I can't resist, can't resist, can't resist. Let's eat to the beat.
Wow, Trevor. Jeez. Forgot I was live. Thank you for the Creative Genius Award. My ADD and bipolar are circling the wagons. Right? Damn. There's just so much. Wow. Yeah, I definitely broke with that one. Like, lost all desire to even appear mentally stable on the internet. Actually, that happened from the very second I hit go live on Haps. Truly. Actually, that happened the very first second I hit live on Periscope. Oh my God. It's like people don't want you to go live IRL because they're like, geez, you shouldn't, show that. Well, this is me. So call it embarrassing, IRL friends and former lovers and family, but I am me. And I am, according to Onion Muffin, a demi, gray sexual, aromantic.
Onion Muffin, are you still out there? I told you I couldn't remember my identification. If you left, I need you around to remind me. It took us 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds to nail it down. And the second I looked up and saw that that was the time on the clock, I knew it was right. But like I said, I can't remember all the terms.
There's a lot of terms. A lot. And coming from someone who doesn't give a fuck about terms, I've just adopted like 7 of them in this broadcast. And I'm about ready to eat stale rice. A gray demi-romantic.
That's right, everybody. Hello, my name is Vada. It is almost my birthday, and I am a gray demi-romantic.
Thank you, Onion Muffin. Oh my God, let it be. I haven't sang this whole broadcast. But you know what? Let it be. He's like, oh God, no. X out, X out, X out. But after that last YouTube experience with the Kentucky Fried Chicken and a Pizza Hut, she just said my ADD and bipolar, please pay attention. What? I was reading Rev's comment, Yasmin. I am dyslexic, though. You can quote me on that. There ain't nothing wrong with being bipolar. Most creatives actually probably are. My ADD and bipolar, not Vada. Bipolar is beautiful, you guys. It's just can be very hard. Okay, wait. Gotta start over. Hang on. Now it's not gonna stay in my head because we're gonna let it be, right? My Beyond sausage is probably burning. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary come to me. Exactly 2 scoops. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. I can't let my sausage burn to death. I'll be right back. I must flip it. Let it be. And when the broken hearted people standing in the road, there will be an answer. Let it be. But though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer. Let it be. 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 Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. 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 Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. It took me 10 years to get my bipolar under control. That's why I was homeless. Good to know now, right? Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. When the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary, come to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. 2 scoops, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, guys. Let it be. And to the person who asked, no, I don't have a bipolar diagnosis, but I don't have a problem telling you guys that I do have a PTSD and also a CPTSD diagnosis. And complex PTSD, though not similar completely to bipolar, very much mirrors and mimics a lot of the symptoms of BPD. So those are 2 disorders that get commonly mistaken for one another, BPD and bipolar. A lot of times people with BPD will get called bipolar by people who are, being not compassionate. So though I don't have a bipolar diagnosis, I do very much resonate with people who have BPD because of my CPTSD diagnosis. And honestly, depending on what psychologist or psychiatrist you go to, you could get one of the other diagnoses. So it's often, to circle back to terms that we were talking to earlier, terms and labels, it also kind of depends, So, wait, what is that? People that don't have no. I wasn't saying people that don't have compassion. I was saying people that, be like, oh, you're acting so bipolar or whatever. They'll say that a lot to like BPD people. So, there's that. I've never actually said that online, but people were asking, and Rev shared his, so I have shared mine. All right, I'm gonna flip my message. Thank you for the One Love Award and for the burst. I love that burst. And for the bomb. Oh my God, that bomb. I'm still wondering what the heck. Oh, love bombing. Love bombing. Ah, interesting. Thank you for love bombing me and bursting me. Thanks for sharing that. Yes, we must eliminate the stigma. And I feel like people with CPTSD diagnosis is I a long time hid behind that because it felt safer and more socially accepted because it's due to trauma. But really, when it comes down to it, we're all suffering kind of in the same way inside. So my ego used to separate myself from that and be like, oh, well, I don't have BPD. I wasn't born this way. I contracted this from trauma. When really, we suffer so much similarly. You know what I mean? / I'm still learning like how far back my trauma actually even goes. All right. Enough of the vulnerability. I'm glad I'm wearing my hat. But I wish I had known this years ago. You know what I mean? It would have helped. But now I know. So, there you go. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Gage. I will try not to.
we started on Orange County. You know, I used to say the same thing about, who knows, maybe I'll end up there next.
Edward has, I think, pretty much as good as offered me a job at the funeral home at this point. So you guys might be seeing me living in the OC. Wouldn't that be ironic? Laguna, here I come. Jokes! I was diagnosed when you were 45. Yeah, I bet. But it's never too late. And 45 is not old. You are still, like, very much alive. Shout out to Laguna Vada. What up? Does this thing look like I belong there? Well, we'll see when I start working at that mortuary. I'm literally getting over my fear of death. I'm getting over my fear of Orange County. And, well, Lisa has just introduced me into, what's it called? Oh my God. It's like astrology that has to do with where you should live. Oh my God. I wish I didn't close that browser. I'm never going to find it again. I have to go to our DM. Oh my God. I don't even know what to call it. It shows like your harmonious and your disharmonious aspects when it comes to like places and coordinates of the world according to your birth chart. Isn't that insane? So fun. I never knew about this. Of course it exists, but this is like a thing. So I think Lisa and I are now going to start pointing at lines and just going checking out the locations like true psychopaths. Oh my God, did I leave my rice out here? Oh my God, is that Hannah? Sure looks like it. Oh my God, hi Hannah. I just ate a piece of the rice. I mean, it tastes pretty good still. How can you have any pudding if you don't burn the sausage? Well, not making pudding, but I do let these Beyond sausages. And honestly, the more overcooked they are, the more delicious they are. Well, Andy, it's like my favorite food. So, there's that. God, I'm not much of a, I like bread pudding. I do. Like a good bread pudding, especially if it's like, oh my God, like cinnamon roll bread pudding or whatever. I don't know. I think I'm going to identify as a sausage for the rest of today, then back to regular proceedings tomorrow. So enjoy your sausage. All right, Andy, I will. Yum, you're delicious. Wait, my sausage? Your sausage? Am I eating Andy for dinner? I thought you said you were 57. 47. You're 45. Wait, Rev, how old are you? You're 45. Not 55. I'm confused. I actually have no idea how old I was diagnosed. Okay, well, I just believed that you were 45. You're 55. All right, I'm back. Mark's 57. Makes sense. I'm usually only friends with men if they're in their 50s. shout out to my ex-husband. He turns 50 this year. Also, shout out to my ex-husband again because it's his wedding anniversary on my birthday. This is the first year we're observing it. I pretend, well, the first year I didn't know. He didn't tell me. He literally was like, well, oh, guess what? Surprise, I got married. And then I walked in his house one day. I had to go pick something up. And there was a plaque. His name and her name established October 20th. I'm like, that wasn't even on a weekend. Like, why that day? So I take it as an honor. A shot at you, never. Yes, we graced it last night for the very first time. Vada, do you think everybody is younger than they are? No. I think a lot of girls are older than they are, especially gay ones. Sorry. Or, like, especially ones that I went to high school with. They look old. But, there's one girl from my high school that looks really good and young. So shout out to Erin, because she aged well. Really well. I also know that I aged well. And she was saying that somebody from high school said the only two that aged well were her and me. And I was like, yes, because it's so true. Not to pat my own back or anything, but that is nice. How old am I? Take a guess. You're allowed to check my pick out. I think you're in your 30s. You're a forever student. And 36. 34? You are not old enough to have aged well yet, Vada. Yes, I am. But thank you. Are you older? Are you in your 40s? Oh my god, is this going to be another Eric Miller situation? I gotta go stir my rice. You're 48? Shut up. You were born in like 1973? No way. Oh my god. Damn, I gotta move out of the country. You guys age damn good. The rice is delicious. Okay. I wish I could pull up this chart that I was looking at on Lisa's broadcast. I can't even remember. Shoot. What was it? Cartology. Okay. Oh, here's my chart. How do I present this like Lisa did? What's wrong, Onion Muffin? You don't want to learn about my cartology while my week-old rice cooks? Well, anyhow, basically, cartology has to do with taking your natal chart aspects and gives you harmonious lines and disharmonious lines that run through the whole entire world. And you can observe the lines as they flow through your chart to see where different areas might work to your benefit or not. I have no idea how I feel about this shit, but man, when I click on the places that I've lived or thought of living and I see a line go through it and read what it says, it's kind of like spot on the money. Especially having to do with California, which is crazy. And then a lot of the other places, it's telling me that there's aspects and I've never been to. / it also wants me to spend time in the ocean. I'm trying to show you on screen. Click share screen. Okay, how do I do that though? Click share screen. I don't know what, like click share. What do you mean? I'm not smart at this stuff. I've done it before, but I don't know what I did. Bottom of the studio window. I don't see it. Present. Okay, I see now. But how do I see you guys while I'm presenting? This is what it looks like. Okay. So there's the whole world. So basically it says, click on the planets, lines, points of crossing, or any point on the map to obtain an explanation. So here's a mark, the ocean. But then you look up here with harmonious aspects, and then it just gets insane. Look at that. How the hell am I supposed to read this? So there's my birthplace. That's where I was born. Let's see what it says about this. Moon's node in zenith. I don't know. I don't know anything about this, so I have no idea what to tell you guys about it other than I just did this. You don't even see it? Okay. Now you see it, right? All right. This is what it looks like. I don't know how to read it yet. Does anybody know how to read this-ish? Good evening. We'll move on from that. It's too complex because I don't even know what it is. Good evening. Just wanted to say hello. And when you want, I'd like to come and say hi again. Yes, for sure. I'm actually about ready to end this broadcast though, because I've been going for 3 hours and I need to eat. It does look like a time zone map, but apparently that's all the places anyways, it's interesting. It's like, tells you the areas that you should live if you're wanting to like be creative, or if you want romance, or if you want this or that. It's very fun, but like also probably nothing I need to be divulging my energy into completely right now or putting too much weight into. But however, holy crap, it's interesting when you click the places that you've lived and read about it. You can always post a link in the chat. Well, it's just you would have to fill out your own thing. So it's just Astro Cafe, nothing exciting. And Astro Click Travel. Yeah, well, 3 hours is usually what I like to do. But it is time to go eat my forbidden rice and my Beyond sausage. Forbidden beyond. What a magical meal I'm about to have. Thank you guys for being awesome. And 2 scoops for dressing me. I definitely needed help looking a little cooler during this broadcast, so thank you for coming in and expect me to wear my Dodgers hat. Thank you for the moment of sharing your broadcast. You have a wonderful evening. Yes, you have a wonderful evening as well. Good night, everybody. I'll be around in the chat maybe if there's an interesting broadcast, but I really need to read my my book club book. I'm about 100 pages in only, and Joe Darling is already finished, but it's not a competition. That goes to show you how much I lack competition. There's no competitive nature. Like knowing that Doe has finished the book has not helped me read it more, but I like it. 100 pages is really good for me, honestly, for a book in this amount of time. I've only read it for like 2 days. So I must do some reading this evening after I sustenance myself. I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could. It's really hard to read with one eye, only one eye that doesn't hurt. So this is how I'll be reading tonight. I'll probably put my eye patch on. All right. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Don't be insulted I call you all girls. It's a good thing. Enjoy your walk, Onion Muffin, and for helping me. What am I again?
Onion Muffin. One more time. One more time for the class. Gray demi-romantic.
That's right. This gray demi-romantic is going to go eat some